The nature of the world is changing, but we see things as permanent. The nature of the world is unsatisfactory, but we see the things as pleasant. There is no permanent entity in the world, but flux of energies, but we take the things as permanent entity. What is the difference between an ordinary human being and an enlightened person? What's the difference? Difference is, friends, we ordinary human beings, we see things as permanent, not changing, as entity, and pleasant, flavorable things. Enlightened one sees the things changing, subjected to unsatisfactoriness, and as flux of energies. In the process of coming across sights, sounds, smells, taste, and tangible objects with eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body, the moment that we take them as permanent, the moment that we take them as entity, the moment that we take them as pleasant and pleasurable, in this process what creates is suffering. That's nothing else. Then turn the wheel other way around. The enlightened one, they see things are changing. They see there's no permanent entity but flux of energies. They see that's not pleasant but subject to suffering. So for them there is no suffering. For them is there peace, harmony, satisfaction, cessation of suffering. To understand this, I will give you one or two examples. But before that I want to ask this. Friends, now you have got how many faculties? How many sense faculties you have got? Six. Okay, what are the six? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, plus with mind. For these six sense faculties, you tell me what is most pleasurable, favorable for you. If I ask you to select one thing in the world, you are allowed to take only one thing. And which one you will like? Which one will attract your mind the most? Anybody has got the reply? Sorry? Yeah, you can attract the things from the eye, but suppose if you take eye, what is the most beautiful figure for you? What is the most beautiful form for you? You cannot see the mind. Through the eye you see the figures. So what is the most beautiful thing for you? And Buddha says this. He addressed the group of monks and said, Itti rupam bhikkhave purisassa cittam pariyadaya tittati. Itti sabdam itti gandham. Thus he explained further. Monks, in this world, there is no comparable figure, comparable form for a man which attracts his mind so much other than the body of a woman, the sound of a woman, the taste of a woman, the smell of the woman. For a man, there's nothing comparable there. Five sense faculties attract so much to a woman. And he says, for a woman, there's nothing comparable again other than the body of a man, sound of a man, taste of a man, and the smell of the man. There may be so many other things, but among these man and woman, they attract each other so much. And You do not have to accept this with blind faith. You analyze it honestly with your own mind and body. Be honest to yourself in this research. We are looking for the truth, so you have to be very honest. There may be some men who do not like the woman, but they may like somebody else. There may be ladies who do not like men, but maybe somebody else. So apply it to yourself and see whether it is truth or not. And let us take this example which Buddha gives to analyze this anicca, dukkha and anatta. When a young man sees a woman, a beautiful woman, how does he think? Oh, she is beautiful, she is very nice, very pleasant, and he always thinks how she smiles, how she walks, how she talks, how she presents herself, what kind of dress she wears. And he takes, oh, this is entity, oh, she's like this, she's like that, her character is like this, so I like her, I love her. So this man at that moment take this beautiful lady as pleasant, beautiful, pleasurable, favorable entity. But at that particular moment, do you think this man thinks, yes, this black hair become white, this beautiful skin become wrinkled, she is healthy but she falls sick, she looks very pleasant, speak cheerfully, but she may scold, she may get angry, and this figure will change, eventually will die. Does he see this? Does this man see at that particular moment the changing nature of this body? He doesn't see it at that moment. That is why he clings to it. That is why suffering arises. At that moment, this man does not see changing. At that moment, this man does not see suffering. At that moment, this man does not see anatta or flux of energy. What he sees is permanent, pleasant, unchanging personality. That is why you fall in love with somebody and you get married. After 1 or 2 months, sometimes even 1 week later, you think, oh, this is not the one I wanted to marry. Why? At that moment you fall in love, you have created something in your mind. This is the truth, friends. Apply it to everything. And suppose, because I am taking this example, no matter whoever you are, this is related to your life, related to your blood. And many of you have got this experience. Suppose a boyfriend says to a girlfriend, I'm very honest, I love you so much, I want to marry you. So he promised a lot of things. But after a period of time, this boy fall in love with another one. Then this girl suffer. Why? Why does she suffer? Because she creates something in her mind about this boy as a permanent entity, permanent character, pleasant and unchanging. Now this boy has changed and she cannot take it and apply it to everything else in the life. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, whatever you come across as tangible objects of your body, everything else we are taking as Nicca, Sukha, Atta, permanent, happy and entity.